All right guys, we're just in the middle of shooting some shots here in the mangroves, and I thought it's an opportune time to talk to you about your angle of where you stand relative to your model when you're shooting. As a rule of thumb, if you want to get natural proportions, you want to have the barrel of your lens pretty much aiming at their navel. It may sound a little bit strange, but if you stand at, if I stand straight up shooting at her, it's going to give an unusual distortion to get all of her in. It's going to, shooting up here, it's going to make the top half of her body look too long. Let me show you that. Let's get a light softener in here. That's terrible. You see these really sharp, rickety reeds? If you could, no, stand. Take your shoes off and stand right in the middle of them.
There is no.
Okay.
What do you want?
That'll do. I'll just move the camera, otherwise they're going to hate you again. But just look at how much better that light is already. Gorgeous. Okay, so here we are. Now I've got this beautiful big soft light over her to block the sun, but if I can go ahead and just ruin the shot if I take an unflattering angle. Now keep in mind that this 24 to 70 is not, it doesn't distort too much, but that's still, it's a terrible shot. Her head's out of proportion. Sorry, not the kind of shot most models want shared, but it just doesn't really look right. On the other hand, if I go too low, let's do that. So just turn towards the light. Okay, here you can see there's, well, the reflectors in the shot, which is not ideal. So you can see there, it makes her legs look way too long, which is a problem I'm sure a lot of ladies would love to have, but it doesn't look natural. You can use either of them for creative effects, but shooting with a longer lens, so, above say 50 mil, then you're going to get rid of a lot of that, and shooting at the navel. So even shooting at a really wide angle like 24 mil here, if I get down to her midsection, you can see, it's still wide angle. There's still a little bit of stretching on either end, but it doesn't have that crazy disproportionate top to bottom. And if I take a little step backwards, just turn towards that, yeah. Hotness. Okay, and unfortunately that means that if she's down low to the ground, or your model is down low to the ground, you need to get halfway between her face and the ground as well. So in this case, I've got my assistant here blocking her with nice light, and then I'll be down again aiming for her navel. So I'll pretty much be laying on the ground, almost. Down a bit more. Nice. Great. Keep lighting us. Okay, so there you can see it makes a huge difference. Don't go to the trouble of setting up a shot, getting in a beautiful model just to distort her proportions. She's fairly well proportioned as it is. So try and shoot from middle of the body if you're shooting full body, and then any stretching is going to be done in an even proportion and not make people look like cone heads or, I don't know, daddy long leg spiders or something like that. Happy?
Happy, good.
Happy. Okay, thanks for watching guys. Leave me any questions or comments, click to like, subscribe, share, yada yada yada, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, 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 Mr.